Deep in the heart of the Australian bush, modern-day treasure hunters are searching for hidden gems.
You get the fever. They call it the sapphire fever.
Their hunting grounds are the Central Queensland Gemfields, a vast expanse of rugged terrain, over 900 square kilometres in size, and home to one of the largest deposits of sapphires in the world. A quirky community works hard in back-breaking conditions, pushing their machinery to its limits. Amongst them are 5 dedicated teams of diggers, all hunting for the big one.
Might like dig a boat.
Yeah, we're not retiring off that one. I'll give you 50 for it.
It's desperation if there's nothing there. You start to sweat and cry. I'm not going to eat this week.
And I was like, that's mine.
I want one the same colour as my hair.
Follow these crews through the dazzling highs
Oh, look at that. That was awesome. Can I have that one?
and intense lows
Come down.
as our gem hunters risk the heat, the rain, and even their lives. All for the chance to strike it rich. This is Gem Hunters Down Under.
All right. You ready?
All right, you got everything, babe?
I think so.
Yeah.
Gem hunting is a family affair for the Smalls.
Sweet. Yeah, Daddy's hopping in. It's all right. He's coming. Yeah.
Although it's difficult to know who's driving the operation.
Come on, darling. You got to come out. Come on, Rayleigh. Come on, Rayleigh.
Todd and Brianna's love affair with
Okay.
sapphires began as a break from the big smoke.
We were both working in Gladstone doing full-time jobs, and my mum passed away, so I was having a bit of a rough time. And Todd's mum, she brought us out here for a weekend just for a getaway to clear our minds, really. And I fell in love with the place.
We came out here for 3 months, gave it a good old crack. It was just me and Bree just digging like mad, so that's sort of what we thought our lives were sort of going to be that way forever, where we sort of just hung out every day and got to work together. And then Joseph come into the equation.
So far, their new recruit likes the lifestyle almost as much as they do.
Come here, mate.
The Smalls are some of the youngest sapphire hunters in the Gemfields region of central Queensland, which is located 50 kilometres west of the major centre of Emerald.
Need some shade, I reckon.
Maybe over near that tree there.
Yeah.
Their surface claim is in the sapphire-rich area of Divide, 10 minutes outside the township of Rubyvale. The newest member of the family has priority on site,
That's it.
but the time it takes to settle him is no stress to his parents. The mining around Divide is hand tools only, making it a relatively low-cost setup to extract the dirt.
I'll start unpacking the car.
Yeah, just grab a shovel and pick and stuff if you
Okay.
want. Whatever you need.
The only difficulty with this operation is deciding where to dig.
Well, last time we were in this hole, we were getting stone out, so
Not that much, though. Just
yeah.
don't know if we should go back down here. I just don't know.
Sometimes we do go head to head, but most of the time, you know, we're pretty level on our ideas, and
We don't really
No.
argue too much. It's only
he
when...
does what he's told.
Today, Todd has wisely chosen to follow Brianna's suggestion.
But we will probably start up where we left off, just because if you give up, then you're never going to know if they're there. So if you want, I'll start with Jenny, and you can start
Yeah.
digging, and I'll hold him and play with him.
Yeah,
Muck
he's
around
not
till
happy in that
he's
playpen, so do you want to hop in the wheelbarrow? It's in the wheelbarrow. Ah, look at that. Hey?
A change of scenery has brought Brianna some freedom to begin making inroads in their hole.
So where do you reckon we start off from?
It's like, take
Yeah.
out. Yeah, just here.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. You're all right. Mum's going to do some digging. Come on. About to get loud.
But it takes more than a content toddler to move some dirt.
What the hell's going on here?
It's not working.
Here we go. She starts here, goes over here about 4 metres and opens up. The mother lode.
A few kilometres away on Bedford Hill near Rubyvale, old-timers Ray and Paul are hoping divine intervention will help them find sapphires.
Build up the static electricity, right? So you get a good connection.
They're proponents of divining, using metal sticks to locate where crystals are buried.
I've always been a cynic about it all, even though it works for me and I can do it with my arms, and not every time, but a lot of times I actually feel my arms just being pulled down to the ground.
I think it's more of a spiritual connection. So, yeah, lots of things come into play. It's very real.
These two 70-year-old mates have more than half a century of experience searching for sapphires between them.
So I'll be doing it until I die. And maybe even after it with a bit of luck.
We like each other's company.
Yeah,
I don't care if he's a bit fat.
it's all right.
He's clever.
I think a lot. I don't say much.
Their large claim is close to town, with a wash plant up top and mine 8 metres below the surface.
Paul works underground, I work up top, and that's it. I can't handle the hard work that I used to be able to because I've got a very severe hernia.
Thankfully, their main tool of the trade requires no heavy lifting to produce results.
I eat from my divining. That's what it amounts to. I found a lot of sapphires with my eyes.
To find deposits of sapphires, it's often a case of locating the old diggings of early miners.
They were smart miners in the old days. We get what's left. Another one over here. This is it. She opens up here.
I'll see another little run down there, you reckon?
Yeah, there's a run here. Maybe 2 metres wide.
Oh, yeah. Oh, cool.
With both Ray and Paul being drawn to the same spot, they've agreed on a plan for today's dig.
Now I'm going to go downstairs and walk it out and see if we're going to be right on it. I think we are. And then we'll see what we can dig out of there, you know. Hopefully it'll be something really yummy. You just never know.
So all these rocks, where the sapphires come in and get stuck on. He's getting both. Hey, that's close, man.
Nature hasn't been kind to gem hunters Max and Glenn of late.
We've got to get some of this. Maggie's got to kill us. Yeah, he's definitely not leaving us alone.
These experienced machinery miners have been forced to fossick for sapphires after a flash flood followed by drought depleted their water supply.
He's getting going. He's not worried about me. Hey, he touched my hat before.
Now they're under attack in a Rubyvale creek bed. But it takes more than a swooping magpie to scare off these bushies.
Nothing stops us, man. If it rains, dust storms, you name it, you can still find
What are you doing? Seriously, behave yourself.
Normally, Max and Glenn would be moving large amounts of dirt to find sapphires.
We're just looking for something black and shiny.
But with no water supply to process the dirt they dig, they've been left scraping the surface. Now, they're in danger of getting deeper into debt.
We always have bills, unfortunately. And if you've got no water and you're not working, you're going to try and make some money.
Look at the heavies coming out already. I don't even know if that's a stone.
No, just a bit of mineral.
It's always nice finding something. That's why we do it. Because you have nothing, you find something, and you got, you know, hopefully some money.
Today, the bushies are just killing time in town.
If it catches your eye, it catches your eye.
But they're also watching out for something far more precious to them.
We're hoping to see a drilling rig come down the hill here. We can take him out to the lease and show him where to drill with some water.
The bore drill has been a long time coming.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a month ago.
That was the plan.
But back-to-back bookings and mechanical issues have caused lengthy delays.
The moment's nearly here, you get pretty excited, man. I'm pretty keen, eh?
It's an anxious wait for Max.
He's supposed to ring us when he's close.
All his money is tied up in his mining machinery.
Whoa, stand out there, Glenn. You could be close. Hello?
Yeah, mate.
After several months of waiting, the drilling rig is finally rolling into Rubyvale.
Up on the hill. Well, just come down the hill here, mate. We're on the side of the road here at the flats. Here he is. Oh, moly. It's a drill rig. It's a drill rig over here. All of a sudden, I feel like a great weight's been lifted off my shoulders.
For the bushies, it's a huge relief to know they're one step closer to being operational again.
It's like getting 2 Christmases at once.
But it might be too early for celebrations. The 20-ton truck still needs to navigate 5 kilometres of rough road to reach the property,
We're about to hit the creek.
including a steep climb up an embankment.
Because this other side of the creek bank, you don't want a truck to stop sort of thing. Try and keep him rolling. Ooh, see that wheel almost spun.
After spending a good part of an hour on site, setting up and settling her toddler, Brianna is now having troubles with her tools.
We don't have another one down here.
Yeah, there's another jackhammer there.
All right, well,
That one should have been the one that would work.
definitely dead. We've just plugged it in and it's just not going. So obviously it's cooked itself in the heater. It's just been overused and it's just not turning on, I don't think. I think we'll have to go grab another one.
Try it again.
Yeah, okay. Oh, well, what's wrong with it?
It had just unplugged down there.
Oh, there you go. So it's not cooked. It's all gravy.
With the problem nothing more than an unplugged power supply, the kids are ready to get stuck straight in.
Here, do you want to pick?
Yeah, where's the pick?
Just rake it down into the bottom. We'll deal with it soon.
It's nice looking dirt though, like it's really rocky.
Sapphires are typically found in the sediment of ancient creeks and rivers, trapped behind bigger rocks.
Here, the wash is like towards the surface, so we don't have to dig too far down. And it's basically just really rocky gravel. So all your sapphires are kind of hidden in like this band of wash that you can see around the hole here.
Do you want me to move some rocks out of the way, or?
Oh yeah.
Fortunately, their efforts have largely been rewarded.
Out here, we found a 224 carat crystal sapphire. So like...
Out the size of a ping pong ball, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and a big blue. I picked it up out of the wall over there.
A find like that can be worth tens of thousands of dollars, which goes a long way to supporting this young family. But not every day of digging produces stones.
Because there were 6 months earlier this year that we didn't find, we found nothing.
That's
Absolutely
not even a
nothing.
speck, yeah.
So this is our sole income and our sole support for Joseph and that. It's, you know, it can get tough sometimes, but we just keep our heads down and keep digging and, yeah.
It only takes one shovel to get a good stone.
It's Todd's turn to do the hard yards and a change of guard on baby watch.
Joseph, brum brum, beep beep beep.
After a couple of hours of digging, it looks like this driven family might finally be getting somewhere.
Hey, babe, come have a look at this.
Now I'm going to go downstairs and walk it out and see if we're going to be right on it. I think we are, and then we'll see what we can dig out of there. You know, hopefully it'll be something really yummy. You just never know.
After letting their divining rods determine the direction of today's dig, Ray and Paul are ready to discover if they're on the money.
That's like being in the casino. You know, is it behind this one here? I don't know. It might be. Because they're here. So every time you start digging, you're betting basically, and you're betting your energy and your mindset and all the rest of it.
In amongst all the dirt and rock, there are signs that others have thought this area was worth a gamble.
This is a shaft that the old timers put down here. God only knows how long ago, maybe 100 years ago, who knows. But they were that accurate with their divining that they've actually put the shaft down right in the V of that granite. And so that's the natural catch point for the sapphire, and they just, by hand, dug that thing down there and dropped straight on it. So whoever those guys were, they were bloody good.
By following their lead, these old-timers might collect some leftovers if they can just find an abandoned tunnel next to their own.
there's a good possibility you'll pick up stone near the edge of where they originally put their drive, because they only made a little drive and they only went for the rich stuff. If you find a drive like that and you dig out and right on the edges of it, there's a good chance that you'll be getting sapphire.
While Paul hopes to clean up underground, Ray is tidying up on the surface, removing the fine dirt that's left over from the previous month's digging.
We'll keep it away from our machinery and plant and all the rest of it, and that just makes it a better working environment all round.
There's no risk of Ray letting the power go to his head on his compact 1.5 ton digger.
You're not allowed to have big gear on these kind of mining claims, so this kind of machine is acceptable. It's only very small in horsepower and tonnage.
The piles of waste are evidence of just how much dirt they've been moving.
Paul's been working hard, very hard. And when you come home from hand mining every day, you don't take any rocking to sleep. It's a big job, a very, very big job, you know, and your body feels it takes a very resilient person to keep turning up every day.
The daily workout is grueling.
If you can shift 1/2 ton, that's enough. I'm an old boy. I don't care. I'm not in a race.
The Bushies have been waiting a month for this drilling rig to turn up. Now, they're guiding it through a rough track to their mining lease.
This is going to be the bugger here.
Nah, here's a piece of piss for him, I reckon. I'm hoping.
Even when the truck makes it up the creek bank, it's not out of the woods yet.
I was going to tell him the creek was the worst part, but I would have been lying.
The drilling rig still needs to negotiate some road repairs completed by Max and Glenn.
This bit is the smooth bit. He's going to look at this and just laugh himself.
The bore driller is on the home straight, and it seems everyone is excited. Getting it on site is one thing, knowing where to drill is another. With a clean work shirt, bore driller Glenn is ready to start digging. While for Max's offsider, also called Glenn, this day couldn't come soon enough.
It's like winning the lotto. You know, you can finally work again.
2 years ago, I had no greys, and now look at it. Just a little bit of stress, yes. Just a little bit of stress. If the water comes out, the greys might just fly off yet.
I hope I do, mate.
Max is investing thousands of dollars in today's drilling, but striking water is no sure thing.
It's the way it is. It's what it's like here. It's not just walk in that's guaranteed. You know, you're always gambling.
Unless you've got to spend money to make money. You know, just hopefully it works out. Or if it doesn't, your bottom's up. You know, you have to sell everything.
Max's 12-year-old son, also called Max, has come along to give moral support. He knows the devastation his dad feels, seeing his machines lying dormant.
When we had water, Dad used to operate the plant 2 or 3 times a week. We were finding a lot of gems, really good ones.
Where nature has failed them, the Bushies hope the might of a machine will help save their mining operation.
What we want to see now is liquid gold.
Liquid gold. Come on, baby. Show us some magic.
Hey, babe, come have a look at this. Looking really, really rich.
Oh, that does look like good wash, Todd.
Yeah, there's a lot of rock in it. Hopefully there's some sapphires hiding amongst them.
To get a clearer picture of what they've found, the kids need to screen their dirt on site before heading to the wash plant.
How you going?
Good.
Is it getting hot?
It is getting hot.
Okay. So I just put him in the shade for a bit, babe?
Yeah, yep, that's a good idea.
It's mid-morning and the temperature is already in the high 30s. And it's not just the humans feeling the heat.
You know it's too hot when Rayleigh's digging herself a cool spot in the dirt.
Todd and Brianna have one more task to complete before they can find somewhere more comfortable.
We're just trying to concentrate the dirt a bit more, so it leaves the bigger rocks to be thrown out. The finer dirt gets put on the floor, and then you've got a more concentrated bucket to take back and put through the wash plant.
The A-frame is old school screening, a cost-effective way of sorting soil while providing the user with a workout.
Full one of those is 25 kilos, so I halve them just so I can put them up here. So yeah, it's still heavy though. I'm still carrying around quite a bit of weight every day, so you build muscle, that's for sure.
The concentrated dirt is taken back home to be processed through the wash plant. But for Joseph, there are other priorities.
He wants the bedtime, he does.
Up, Riley, come on, in the car.
It's a short drive back to base to offload the buckets.
Oh, that one's a heavy one.
Full of sapphires, that one.
Hopefully.
The littlest family member is exhausted from his exertions. But there's no rest for Todd. Their home sits above another source of sapphires.
This mine's been in operation for about 30 years, and we've been digging here for about 6 months and found some really, really great stones. It's sort of like going down the ladder into a completely different world, even though it's only filled with rocks and dirt and maybe a few tools and lights. It's just so peaceful.
But not for long. 10 metres below the surface, in a prime pocket for gems, Todd's about to start making noise. But only moments into the mining, he's running out of steam.
Nothing busted.
No way. No. Just so heavy. It's not, I don't think. Put it in my pocket and have a look at it later.
Paul is holding onto a large stone in the faint hope it's worth a fortune. Normally, most sapphires are only uncovered much later in the process.
We put all this through the farm and have everything ticking over upstairs, and then you can just quietly empty the trays out and see what your reward is for the day. It's always interesting. You just never know what you're going to find.
As buckets of dirt head to the surface, Ray oversees the operation of the wash plant.
Very basic, but it's well engineered, it's well built, put together. Like this plant is 20 years old already.
Back underground, Paul is confident he's located part of an abandoned mine.
So when I go like that, you can hear how hollow that is, right? So I know that in behind there isn't really solid. So I think there's an old drive going through there.
An old tunnel could hold the promise of overlooked sapphires, but there's also inherent dangers in turning this into an archaeological dig.
Yeah, no. You could end up with bad air coming through, and if you get that, you've got to get out of here.
Trapped air can be a serious health hazard for sapphire miners.
Depends what sort of mould is in there. If it's a spore off the mould, it might get into your lungs and, do you an injury.
But Paul can sense the potential, throwing all caution to the wind in his hunt for gems. As he chips away at the wall blocking the old drive, the signs are starting to become ominous.
Smells like sort of like, rotting timber or something. It's got that bad smell to it.
So far, the smell has been faint, and the dirt is looking so rich, the temptation is strong to press on.
I don't want to stop because it looks pretty good, and I know where the old-timers thought it was good. So where they thought it was good, it was good.
The decision to stay could end up costing far more than they gain.
I don't like the smell of that at all. Nah, that's way too much for me. I can smell it getting up my lungs. Let's get out. Go. I'm out.
Nothing busted.
Just moments into mining underground, Todd has been let down by his equipment.
Hey babe, I'm going to send the bucket up. Can you please send a new jackhammer down? This one is stuffed.
Communication to the surface is limited at best.
The radio only works when you're directly at the ladder.
Leaving solo operators vulnerable if something goes wrong.
There's not much you can really do. If you did hurt yourself, you're going to have to get yourself out. No one's going to hear you screaming from underground. If you were a single man and no one knew you were under here, you'd die under here easily.
Fortunately for Todd, his surface support can come to the rescue.
Send it down, babe. It's all good.
Failing jackhammers are a fact of life down here.
If you get a year or two, they're going pretty damn well. Let's see if this one works.
But it's a frustrating delay for a person fixated on finding sapphires.
If you're not digging, you're not finding stone. If you're not finding stone, you're not making any money. So it's all about how much dirt you turn over, and all that comes down to, how much you earn at the end of the day. Got a lot of work to do.
It's a straightforward process, but not without its dangers.
Yesterday, the wire cable snapped off of the bucket and it came flying down. If I was under there, it would have killed me instantly.
The replacement cable is holding firm, and the steel bucket is travelling well, allowing Todd to return to his digging with both life and limb intact. But that's not to say he's out of danger yet. A water crisis for machinery miners Max and Glenn has forced them to dig deep, both into the ground and their pockets.
Each one of these is worth about $1,000.
6-metre-long steel rods are drilled into the ground by compressed air, driven by a 525 horsepower engine.
I'm going to boost it up to 350 PSI now, so I'll get everyone back.
It's a powerful force that can leave a lasting impression.
High pressure air, just go, punch hole straight through you.
And it's not just the Earth's crust that's getting a pummeling.
Oh, you'd be pretty lucky if you got a sapphire out of there. The way it's smashing down, she would have had a hard life.
Each rod takes at least 10 minutes to drill down. It's a drawn-out process for someone whose livelihood depends on what they find.
Just waiting for the water to come out.
He's nervous as I can tell. He's standing still.
They've reached 12 metres down, but there's still a way to go.
About 30 metres would be about my guess.
The deeper they drill, the more promising the signs.
It is. Come and have a look. Yeah, I can see it from here. It makes you a little bit more excited than dust. So that's all right. A couple more rods, hopefully hit some good stuff. I'm waiting to see a whole heap more pour out of there. By the time we come in tomorrow, it's already filled up the dam. How cool that be? Without a pump. Here we go. Here comes the next one. We should be getting close.
30 metres down, the drill should have struck a stream of water in an old creek bed by now. But the trickle they've found won't run their wash plant.
It's around 300 litres an hour at the moment. We need it up about 3,000, 4,000 litres an hour, at least.
Every rod is adding to Max's growing debt. The team needs to reassess their plan.
As soon as we get out of that quartz, I'd call it. But while we're in that, there's still a chance. We're not looking for an old riverbed now, we're looking for fractured rock.
With thousands of dollars already invested, Max makes the decision to try one more rod.
Yeah, everything's a gamble when you try, you know. You're going to win it or you're going to lose it.
Max is very nervous at the moment. We're now down at the pay end, you know what I mean? One more rod. This is it.
Everything is riding on this next 6 metres.
Need a bit of luck.
Go. I'm out.
Foul air has been released from an abandoned tunnel, sending Paul scurrying to the surface.
Hey, Ray, where are you?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Mate, there's some there down there. See if it's any good to go down there in a day or two. I didn't leave much down there, but anyway, best to be safe than sorry.
It's one of those things, man, it'll take you out real quick.
Can't mine with bad lungs.
Now that he's back up topside, Paul has the chance to check out the big stone he hoped was a sapphire.
I almost thought this was one here, Ray. I know it's only a piece of iron.
Got the right colour.
It was very dark.
Yep.
In the ground, and it was heavy. You feel how heavy that one is?
Crikey.
Yeah.
Their luck could still improve as they sort through what's left in the wash plant.
Yeah, plenty of iron, mate, you know, but there's some small stuff coming out of this third tray, so that's a good sign.
Well, can we buy a Rolls Royce?
2, I think.
Oh, good.
Little party. Just got a little yellow eye. Nice little stone. 1,000.
That looks like a pair of roller skates.
Right. Green and blue in it. Yeah, it's a party. A little yellow at the top there. Green and blue. Maybe a bit of white in that corner.
Crikey, that might be a motorised scooter.
From the pulsator, the stones are transferred to a Willoughby, where they're given a final shake to separate the sapphires.
All these little dark boobies here are the ones that you want to be looking at.
So far, it looks like their divining has got them in the right spot.
See, that's nice. Nice little stone. Good stone. Yellow. That's a nice little pocket that we're falling under there.
And Paul has just spotted one he wants to keep to himself.
I'm going to swallow this one.
I'll be there when it comes out.
Oh, yeah, baby. That's a Pharaoh's eye. See how it's got the yellow in the middle of it and the blue on the outside there? And because the yellow's in the centre, that's why they call it a Pharaoh's eye.
Unbelievable. That's a, let me check again. $2,000. $2,000. That's the best stone we've seen here in 3 months. It's beautiful. Look how bright that is. The properties of the stone, you look into it, it's like water. It's so beautiful. You know, that is the perfect stone. It really is. Amazing. They don't come out like that very often. I love it. Really, really good. That's absolute gorgeous stone. Good stuff, mate. Well done, eh? Well done. How cool's that?
The final rod is drilling down for water on Max and Glenn's mining lease.
What do you reckon, mate?
I don't think it's picked up at all. I think maybe 100 gallons an hour about, roughly.
Yeah.
Which is close to 400 litres.
It's not really worth putting a pump in it, that out here. It'd evaporate probably quicker than a pump.
A water flow test confirms their worst fears.
Yeah, that's looking pretty piss poor. Yeah, that ain't filling up the bathtub. I'll have to shut it down. There's not enough water there for the dam. To pick another spot. Maybe have one more go, that's about it.
It's a big blow for Max and Glenn and their hopes of getting back on the sapphires.
It's been a hard day after all the build up to this. It's a bit of a letdown.
And if you need water and you don't have it, well, that's the end of your little mining career until you get some.
It's a new day on the Bushies mining lease, and there's fresh hope of finding water.
It's just the same as sapphires, really. You can miss the gutter by a metre. You know, next time you come down and have a bit of a dig, it's right there, so.
But with Max devoting the last of his savings to this drilling, everyone is cautious about where to go.
I don't know, just going from there to here.
It's not one way.
It's not far, and it doesn't change enough for me to get excited over.
They're trying to take their cues from nature. Tall trees growing in a gully are a good indication there's water around.
They look pretty healthy out here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too.
That's where I was looking.
The only way to know is by drilling it.
That's it.
Well,
By moving a couple of 100 metres away from their first drilling spot, the Bushies are hoping to tap into the underground water table.
I think we've picked the best spot we can with what we got, so it's just a matter now of and hope, because it really is. Like if this fails, we're back to praying on rain.
There's a lot at stake here. This second drilling will set Max back thousands of dollars.
It's a huge financial stress on him. He's my best mate, and it's been hard. So it's got to work, that's it, it's got to work. There's no choice, it has to.
For these down-on-their-luck machinery miners, it's a case of deja vu.
We're about to go. See if we have some luck.
As they pin all their hopes on hitting some water.
I hit a bit of basalt, so not really what we wanted.
At this stage, it's not looking overly confident.
This time around, there's only the slightest hint of moisture.
No, it's like in the ground, in a little fracture point. There's a little bit of moisture and probably that's what maybe the trees are drinking.
While the signs aren't promising, Max is refusing to give up just yet.
We're going to chuck another rod in, see how we go. We're on to number 7 coming up, so hopefully it changes a little bit. We'll soon see. You know, you don't want to walk away from it. Imagine if you're one rod away. Hey, you could be like that.
That much.
Yep. Oh, come on, baby. Want to see the rain dance?
Despite giving it their best shot, the bushies are still high and dry and no closer to mining their gems.
No water here. Sorry, mate. Doesn't matter. That's part of it. I wish I could make water. I can find it if it's there, but I can't make it. I'm the same. Or actually, you can make sapphires, but yeah, that's cheating.
I'm a bit devastated at this stage, you know, so we've just got to hope that we get rain.
Well, that's part of mining. You get disappointments and then you find something good and you forget all about it. That's what we hope anyway.
Todd's underground world has been plunged into darkness as he's racing to fill enough buckets to run the wash plant.
We've lost power, babe. What's going on?
We've got a customer on the phone. Can you come up, please?
Brianna has found the most effective way to get Todd's attention in the mine is to shut off the power supply.
What's going on, babe?
I've got a client on the phone. He's after a big stone.
Okay. Which one?
The big green round brilliant. He's offering 20.
Yeah. He can have it for 20.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good price, I think.
Yeah, that's a great price. It sounds good.
All right.
A $20,000 sale makes a world of difference to this young family, but it's a bittersweet moment for Brianna.
As sad as it is to see something of that substantial size disappear and find a new family, it really does. It helps us keep doing what we're doing and do what we love.
The tech-savvy kids have harnessed the power of the internet to sell their sapphires.
We sell most of our stones on Instagram or our website. We've been able to reach people all over the world. We've sold to people in London and California.
The last of the buckets has now been sent up, and the kids are close to discovering if there's any keepers amongst today's diggings. The 30-year-old wash plant is gradually being upgraded to meet the demands of their growing business.
Our trommel's a dry trommel, so it feeds in and all the fine dirt. It has to be dry for it to sort of sift out through the fine screens. Then the heavier rocks will fall down into the pulsator, and that's when they all get wet.
The running of the wash plant is a family activity.
Good boy. Good job, buddy. The rocks coming out and turning, going round and round.
It's a team effort, and they're all hands-on to sort through the spoils of their dig.
Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that one. That's awesome. Another one.
That's a nice one. That's a good one.
Have a look, darling. Yeah, good boy. Can you show us where the sapphires are? Are they in here? Is that a sapphire?
So far, the haul is exceeding all expectations.
Holy crap.
That's one. That's a very, very nice one. Look at that one.
Yeah, that's nice. Even Joseph wants to have a look. Here, buddy. Look at it. What's it doing? Is it a nice one? Is it a nice one? Is it a nice one?
Oh my God. This is ridiculous.
Oh. It's another nice one. That's a blue on blue, it is.
Oh.
Today, it's surprising to see how much actually has come out. Yeah?
A very good day. At least, there's at least 4 cutters there, which some days you don't find cutters for 6 months. So to have at least four cutters stones in one day, we're doing all right.
After a hot and sometimes frustrating week, our gem hunters have gathered to compare finds and commiserate with Max and Glenn.
Are you hoping to get water soon or no?
How many more holes are you going to drill?
Well, we've drilled 2.
I don't know.
It's weird how you got to just drill and...
That's it. Both Paul and I use wires.
Yeah.
And I've been using them for 50 years.
So
I live off it. It feeds me.
Exactly,
so, those people say it doesn't work, it does work.
Exactly,
It worked for me, it works for him.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about, you know?
And you've got to have faith in it too.
Well, if you don't use it, you lose it. That's the other side of it. You know, it's a gift, and it's a good gift. And it's been very, very, very good for me.
But you do all right this week, did you, Ray?
Yeah, it's been a good week.
At least someone had some luck, eh?
This is what we got out of 2 days, which is not real impressive, but there's a lovely stone. Nice cutter.
Yeah, you don't even need sunlight for that. That's how you know a good stone, good quality.
How heavy was it weigh? 1.5. It started off at 10.6, had a heap of cracks in it.
Gorgeous.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Very light party. No, it turned out nice.
Yeah.
Is that Bedford Hill? So you get all the colours there, eh?
There's some wicked colours up there that come out.
I've seen some beautiful stone come from Bedford Hill.
And these the rest of the week, they're just the better stone.
Oh, I got the good stuff on it.
Well, that little Pharaoh's eye blinded me then, he didn't at all.
But no, we got a couple of nice stones this week, but that's it. That's a big star.
Yeah, that yellowy looks all right.
This one's nice.
Yeah, no, that's pretty.
I'm not getting big stuff from my Bedford.
The little ones make you lead to the big ones. That's all it is. People think they're going to come here and dig a huge one. It's the little ones first, and then they lead you to the big ones. That's how rock and rolls.
Yeah.
Unless, people are lucky too.
Yeah.
I know a dude who threw the pig 3 times to Granite Glenelg and got a 200 carata.
Holy
crystal.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting, and here we are, been here all our lives and never got one like that.
Exactly.
But still dream.
Yeah.
Still dream.
Could be there, you never know.
Dreams are proof.
So everyone's back at it again tomorrow?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Try and keep us away from it.
Our gem hunters have overcome broken equipment and battles with bad air to still bring home the bling. The Old Timers Haul, including their prized Pharaoh's Eye, when cut, will be worth around $3,000. The kids juggled Joseph and tool troubles to produce a parcel of rough stone which, when cut, will be about $4,000 worth of sapphires. While unfortunately the bushies came up empty-handed, both on the water boring side and the gem hunting.